Hi everybody, it's me, Camila Rose, and guess what? We are back for our first budget video for 2021. We've got a new setup, we've got a new camera, and I'm hoping that everything's gonna come out really, really well. I'm excited. This year we are focusing on two big goals, all right? This year is all about, and it'll just take a second for everything to get nice and clear. This year is all about saving and debt payoff. So kind of the same goals that we've had for a while, only this is the first time we're kind of whittling them down a little bit. So I'm excited to see kind of how everything goes. We've got some major goals that we hit last year. I'll probably talk about that in another video soon. But for now, we are on paycheck number 2 for this month. And as you know, I get paid roughly about twice a month. Every 6 months I get paid, or twice a year I get paid 3 times a month. So January, of course, is just a twice a month, and we've already got our paycheck. That was back in December. That paid for the first rough half of January, and now we've just gotten our paycheck to pay for the second half. So let us break it down. We have our second set right here for our paycheck, and it's time to go ahead and put our items in. So let me zoom in and we will get to it. See you all in a little bit. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go. All right, so first things first, envelopes every time. 300 for envelopes. NTTA, that is the toll tag service here in DFW. $40. Travelers, that's renter's insurance, that is $20. Charter, that's my cable and Wi-Fi, that's $80. Then we have, I'm gonna move real quick. All right. Then we have Geico, and Geico is car insurance. That's $180. Then there is T-Mobile. Of course, that's phone. So that's $135. Okay. Then we have Canva. Ooh, Canva. I need to make an envelope for Canva because I went ahead and paid for Canva for the year. So now I'll just need to be pulling out $10 every time. Gym is $11. I'm still paying for gym even though I'm taking a little break from going because, you know, COVID and everything. But I'll be back once things calm down a bit. Netflix is $16. Metro is $60. Travel. Oh my goodness, my sad travel, you guys. $10. So I have greatly decreased my travel budget because where am I going? But also because I only have so much for the budget, and there are some goals I'd really like to make, and so they mean that I don't have as much for travel. And I'm okay with that. It is what it is. Business. So this is new. If you have not followed me before, I offer tarot, astrology, numerology readings, and things like that. And so I'm trying to be more official. So I'm putting aside some funds to actually be able to fund my ventures. So I have created a business budget, and I'm trying to make everything very official and nice and everything like that. Eventually, I would like to do some stickers, to do some things for the planner, for your journals, because these are things that I would like for my own planner and journal. I already made my own envelopes, which I don't have any of them here. I made them for the business budget, which I suppose I could do some business budget videos. And so I have it is small. I'm starting out and I'm hoping to add the money that I make from business to the actual business budget. But this is how much I'm setting aside from my everyday, my primary income. So 55 goes to business. Saving gets 167. So this is one of my other major goals, and that is to save $2,000 for emergency savings this year. I met my savings goal for last year, which was $6,000, and it actually surpassed that. So this year I'm going to save another $2,000. Then I have house. I'm also saving for a house, so I'm putting aside $404. I'm doing technology, so you never know when you need a little technology, something's always breaking, something like that. In my sinking funds, I have a space for my phone, but technology is more for like if I need a USB cord or something like that for my phone, just kind of something small. And then as it adds up, if there's something big I want to get, I might use it on that. I have I have a technology in my business account for things that I need specifically for the business, because I will have some products, because I have bath salts and I have incense and things like that I'm getting ready to put out there. I've sold them before and I'm just revamping them and getting ready to sell them again. So there's some material and products and things that I need for the business. So I have technically 2 technologies, but I prefer to have one that's just mine and one that goes towards business specifically, so that I'm not mixing the 2 of them together, because I've done that before and I'm realizing that's not a wise decision. Cushion should be my last, but it's not my last one. $5. Debt. Debt is $180, and then health is $5. So debt is my next big goal that I'm working on, and that is paying off my car. I have a huge goal this year to pay off my car, and I have about $12,000 left on it, and it's roughly about $1,000 a month, and that's what I'm putting aside to pay for it. Just about 400 of the monthly price goes towards the principal, and then scrounge of another 600, and that'll be that 1,000 roughly that I need a month to actually be able to pay off the car this year. So that is everything as far as what goes in the budget. Now we turn to the next page and we see, at this time, I do need to do the account balance, and that needs to be a part of my goal as something to do every month, because I really want to track and make sure that my cushion is being saved and I don't have any kind of extra payments coming out of there. And I actually need to turn this over again because we have to get to our envelopes. And it seems like I didn't even do the envelopes for the first paycheck, because this is the second one. Okay, so I do electronic envelopes. I started that when the stay-at-home order first went into place in DFW, and now I'm just gonna stick with it because it's worked really well. It's not a huge kind of issue for me. I just kind of go with it. It's not really an issue for me to use an electronic envelopes. I know there's some people, using a card to pay for things is very tempting for them. I don't really have that problem too much. Maybe I do. Maybe I need to re-examine this. I'm not incredibly too sure about that. I'll put my little love over here. Maybe my little candle. Add a little something to the frame. So I have a couple of different envelopes that I use that I keep in one account. I call it my expenses account. It has a totally different card, and I track all of that. My handy dandy little file that I carry with me it's a little messy, but it works really well for what I need, because I can carry it with me in my purse, and I just manually keep up, kind of like a checkbook, just manually keep up with all of my stuff and all of my purchases, and then I just balance it out every other day, every day. Just depends on how much I'm spending or what I'm doing. And that's how I know what's going on inside of this account and how much I have to spend, and then where are my finances going for my expenses. So here are my categories. I have food, gas, home, which is like the cat food, the cat litter, and then like paper towels, which I want to not use paper towels anymore because I'd like to do something that I feel is more economical or environmentally friendly. Beauty, I need to increase my beauty budget, but because I'm on this new wanting to save and pay things off, don't really have the funds to increase the beauty budget right now. We have entertainment, which is just like my fun money. And then we have clothes. And then travel goes in this section, but I don't track it here. Where do I track that? I do track it in there, so I guess I'll go ahead and put travel in here because it is technically an envelope, but it's like not an envelope. So what I do is I have amount for week 1, I have the rollover, and I have the total. So week 1 gets 50 for food, 30 for gas, 35 for home, 15 for beauty, 20 for entertainment, and then 25 for clothes, and then our $10 for travel. And then we have rollover and rollover. So we go in here and we see kind of how much we had left. That way I kind of know what I'm working with and I'm tracking it. So our last one was $10.95. So that's $60.95 for food. And then I already did this. Well, no, I didn't, we had 513.58 for gas, and we get another 30, so that's 543.58. So $543 for gas. I think I've talked about this before. We had the stay at home. Clearly wasn't going anywhere. Was still putting aside 30 for gas. Did not obviously need it, and realized that my gas was just adding up really, really quickly. And then I was like, ooh, wouldn't it be nice to have a really nice cushion in case there's some type of emergency or something happens, just because there's so much going on, right? So I went ahead and just set a $500 goal for gas. Who needs $500? Who knows if I'll ever need $500? But it's there. It acts as a really nice cushion in case anything ever goes really over in this account. And I just leave 500, and I will take out anything over 500, and you'll see what I do for that in my next section. In the home, we have $20.28 left, so that's 55.28. In the beauty section, we have $6. I'm surprised I even have that, and 68 cents. So that's 21.68. And then in the entertainment section, look at how much the entertainment is, girl. I really need to curb that probably. I have $6.76, so that's 26.76. All right, and then we have clothes. I bought some sweatpants because y'all, it is so cold. I didn't even realize that was not on the screen. Clothes has $3.09, so $28.09. I did not even realize like how much I was spending, but I had to buy some sweatpants because it is so cold and I'm super committed to working out, and I can't go work out outside when it's freezing. So I was like, you have to buy. Travel has 146.15 cents left over. So now Travel has 156.15 cents. But I was like, you have to buy yourself some pants so that you will actually be able to work out, because this is not going to work for you. So that is my envelopes, and this is what I have left. Now I'm going to leave this here. Usually I will go in and do the next step on this page, but I don't want to mess this up because that would be more that I have to do. So then I got to thinking, this builds on that whole 500 for gas. I got to thinking, and I was like, ooh, wouldn't it be nice? Because I had the money last time still in my food budget when I wanted to go stock up my pantry, because it was like get 2 weeks worth of food. So it worked out fine, but I dislike the idea that in the future I might not. And I know it's like, Mila, you have a emergency fund with money in it, but I don't want to have to always be dipping into my emergency fund in case I need to do something just for my envelopes. So I decided that I would invest in creating some emergency envelopes, which is strangely enough for some reason is, oh, it's full because I've already filled most of them up. So my goal was to save $100 in each one of the categories that counts for my emergency envelopes. There they are. And yeah, I've pretty much done that. It went really quickly because once I realized how much I was saving as far as my gas. It went super duper quickly. So I think I will actually come back and stuff the emergency envelopes in the next video, because this video is getting pretty long. And I will also put any money that needs to go anywhere else, because I have money for health and money for, oh, and the health section. I meant to talk about that. The health section is just the money that I would normally have put in a flexible spending account that, y'all, I don't use that. And if you don't use the money, you lose the money, and it was just ridiculous for me just because I don't use it. So I'm going to pull that money and just kind of put it aside. Usually my deductible is about $25, $20 to $25. I might have a deep cleaning or something of that nature that might be like $200 something. So I have the 500 I think we were allowed to roll over from last year, and then I put in like an extra 120 just to keep the card open and be able to use it. So that's what I'm going to do, is just kind of use all of that up this year. How? Not 100% sure, but since I have to get allergy medicine now, I'll probably just spend it on making sure all my allergy medicine is filled up. And I don't know, go see what else what other medical things I can do with that money without getting in trouble with the IRS. So that is it for the second paycheck budget. So I'm going to record the bill stuffing, and then I'm going to go in, and next we'll have my third paycheck. I have another bank account that I have to do a budget for, and then I will be able to hopefully close out the first paycheck for the month, and then I'll get to fill in this section and fill in everything else for that section. So that's it. That's the budget. So I'll see y'all in a little bit for the envelope stuffing for our emergency envelopes and for any additional other bills that need to get done. Go ahead and comment down below. Let me know how your budgeting is going in this new year, and like this video, subscribe to my channel for more budget videos, soon to come planning videos, and all of that fun stuff. And I will see you all later. Have a great one. Bye.